Hello everyone, and now welcome to game 1 in a series between Azure versus Alice. Azure spawning as the yellow orc player, meanwhile Alice spawning as the... what color is it going to be? It's going to... yeah, orange night elf. So it is going to be... excuse me, sorry about this. Azure spawning here on the top left-hand side of the map as the yellow orc. Meanwhile, on the bottom right, down over here, we see Alice spawning as the orange night elf. I will be trying to refer to them as night elf versus orc just because they switched their names and their actual names are not what their titles are. So one of those things where hopefully you guys can follow what's happening here. As I will say one thing, I don't think I've actually cast a game between these, or at least with Azure. Alice, maybe, but Azure is a brand new player, so I am very, very interested to see how this particular player plays. Now we're looking at an Ultra of Storms, Orc Burrow, Barrack Company over here. Meanwhile, interestingly enough, we are looking at a rather unique strategy coming in from the Night Elf, where he has not yet set up an Ancient of War. So this is most likely going to be that Druid of the Talon opening, but this is without the Demon Hunter Archer early creeping. So I'm not sure whether or not that's going to be a big enough gambit for him to try and play. He's going to end up being behind with his Demon Hunter. He's not going to feed his opponent early archers in the back, or early game archers, so that may actually limit the Blade Master. But then again, the Blade Master may have free reign to pretty much walk everywhere he wants to walk, creep every which creep camp, and perhaps even get to level 3. There's that Voodoo Lounge. Blade Master will be popping on out of there along with the barracks, most likely heading down over here, going to clear that creep camp, or could try to head over here and grab one of those big power 6 items. Now, Orc Burrow, you see, take a look, Blade Master now making his way down. There's the Wisp. It has scouted out his opponent as we're looking at a rather late Ancient of War. Demon Hunter now making his rounds up across the top of the map, and I'm not sure why exactly you would even bother building the Ancient of War now as opposed to earlier. It seems like he was going to be doing that Druid of the Talon opening, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter who wanted to get a mana burn onto the Blade Master, was unsuccessful though, as the Blade Master was able to win walk first. Demon Hunter now just standing here waiting, lying in wait. Meanwhile, let's take a look where that Blade Master is going. The Blade Master is going to be heading back here, perhaps to take down these Null Wardens in just a moment. And yes, that is exactly what we're looking at, as the Blade Master is absorbing just a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Peon is really looking for where that Ancient of War is going to be, and he's actually going to find him down over here. We are not training anything off of the Ancient of War yet. We are teching the Tree of Ages, and this is where I have a giant question mark on my head. I don't know exactly what the Night Elf player is thinking at this point. Meanwhile, Azure is doing a good job going to be able to creep out this creep camp. If he gets this kill here, does he pick up the item? Yes, he does pick up the... oh, who picked up the item? It looked like, yes, the Blade Master did end up picking up those Gloves of Haste. We are going to be seeing some healing salve now being used by the Orc. And now we're going to figure out that the Demon Hunter is even further behind. He still needs Boots of Speed. He was not able to purchase them earlier. And he may also need that Dust of Appearance. Meanwhile, down over here, this Ancient of War with now training Huntresses. Is this going to be a Huntress with... I don't know if I agree with the Huntresses either. The Huntresses are not going to be that strong of a unit. Yes, they do deal bounce damage, but I am really expecting for the long game to see some Druids of the Talon. Short of this early game Huntress really dealing a lot more damage than expected, perhaps even with a bit of, I guess, towering with those Ancient Protectors, I'm not sure what is going to be happening here. Let's take a look. There is a Tech to Tree of Ages. That confuses me if he's actually doing a towering attempt, unless he wants to make it look like he is not towering, or he is also thinking about the long run in general. Huntress now making their way down in from the bottom, down over here. Blade Master, Demon Hunter now getting in some easy shots, as this Grunt has taken a fair bit of damage. Blade Master now down over here. Huntress coming in back in the front, and this Demon Hunter going up against the Grunt here, and it looks like that one Grunt will end up getting taken down. There it goes. Demon Hunter now needs to try and run away, does have Boots of Speed, as the Blade Master going to be able to catch up to him and perhaps perhaps get a Windwalk strike. Oh, what was that? That was just an absolute double fake on himself, and that is going to end up hurting him even more. You can see the Night Elf now hiding Wisp off over here. We'll keep track of them momentarily, or look back on them momentarily, as the Huntresses are still doing a fairly good job chasing away those grunts. Now that Blade Master does have 3 charges of Healing Salve, but he does not have a Clarity Potion. With that, he's not going to be able to Windwalk, and he's not going to really feel as confident just creeping very far from his base. He doesn't want to get creepjacked, and oftentimes, because the Blade Master is a melee hero, he is often in the weeds here, as we're looking now at the Wisp making her way over. Okay, a Grunt down over here, perhaps expecting that there was going to be Ancient Protectors. No Ancient Protectors. Now we're going to see them. Ancient Protectors now coming in from the Night Elf, and if the Ancient Protectors do deal a lot of damage, that is going to be a very, very big change of events. All right, let's take a look. 32 over 40 supply. 2, waiting for a 3rd Ancient Protector now coming in. I do not see Nature's Blessing though, as the Beastmaster has now come out. So far, everything looks like your standard play. Demon Hunter, Beastmaster, very fast tech to tier 2. Unbeknownst, the tech to tier 2 was only for the hero, and if those Huntresses are able to catch his opponent off guard, that is going to be a very, very promising event. Let's take a look at this. 2 of the Ancient Protectors are nearing completion. Back over here, the Blade Master now trying to run back, as the grunts do not see what is going on off to the north. More Wisp now being brought over, as we're looking at the Shadow Hunter now coming in as well. All right, we're going to have a little bit of regrouping. Beastmaster, Demon Hunter now making their way over, as the Demon Hunter and the Huntresses are getting into position. Blade Master may end up getting mana burned again. Mana burning now would be a good time to just try and shut down most of that mana. As we're looking now, the Ancient Protectors are now walking over. Okay, Shadow Hunter now getting mana burn. No, or not as many hexes coming in, as the Quill Beast taking a little bit of damage. All right, so far those units will be able to head back without a problem. Ancient Protectors doing that very, very slow walk. No Nature's Blessing. Oh, Nature's Blessing now coming to completion, and you're going to see those Ancient Protectors all of a sudden moving much, much faster. All right, 3 Ents now making their way in. A Wisp need to just start detonating. I'm not quite sure what is this about, as the Ancient Protectors are now rooting themselves in the right spot. All right, as long as we see the Ancient Protectors moving forward, well, they have given up a little bit of ground. It does take a little bit of time to root themselves, as we're looking at the 3 Ancient Protectors now moving in here. All right, there goes another root, as the Blade Master tries to deal damage. It is going to be a little bit difficult, as they do have fortified armor, reducing the amount of damage that the Blade Master does. There goes a Grunt. Demon Hunter is right there, the Huntresses, and this is just a very, very big turn of events here. Whether or not this one Demon Hunter is going to be able to make it away, it looks like he will be able to, and there is the GG. A very fast game 1 coming in from Alice. Alice taking out his opponent in an impressive fashion. He had less experience, but that didn't matter, as he was able to set up those Ancient Protectors. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.